It's the Battle of the Central Conference. The College of Sequoia Giants travel to Sonora, California to face the Columbia College Claim Jumpers. Sequoias 18-3, Columbia 17-4. It's a battle for what could be the number one spot in the Central Valley Conference, and it's right here on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome to the Oak Pavilion. I'm NorCal's voice of choice, Levi Flores. For your NorCal Sports TV crew on hand today, we have producer Jeremy Hurtado, cameraman Taylor Rector, and Cole Parkin. Once more, I'm NorCal's voice of choice, Levi Flores. We got 40 minutes of basketball action coming your way, and all the Claim Jumper fans in attendance, and even some for College of Sequoias making the long trip up here. College of Sequoia Giants have a massive roster with a ton of high-level players, including Terry Miller, in which Coach Dallas said that he's an outstanding player. He's most skilled. He's one of the most skilled bigs in California. He's expanded his game to shoot more, and he's a walking double-double, and he gets double-doubles in most of the games. So having him on the College of Sequoia Giants team is very large for them, and we'll see what he can do on the Columbia court. For the Claim Jumpers, looking at them, I asked Coach Hoyt a few questions before the matchup, and I said, Columbia has been looking at 78 points per game on average. Are you confident that this is enough to take down COS? And the first word out of his mouth, no. We could beat them with 78 points, but the level of confidence is not worth it. Their halftime scores is very high, scoring over 40 points within a half. Last time these two teams played back on January 4th, Columbia held them to 34 points and also scored 34 points, so they were tied within the first 20 minutes. College of Sequoias then went on to win by 14, and they were led by their shooting guard, Javon Garcia, with 18 points, but it wasn't only him. Three other shooters popped up with 14 points apiece in Tygene Burrell, Terry Miller, and Alex Argandar. So they have a lot of shooters and can shoot the ball really well. Columbia in that game also lacked having Caleb Chang. It was their second game without Chang on the season, so they were still missing a giant piece in their game, but now they're well put together. They're not missing that piece. They molded themselves back, but also College of Sequoias has progressed in their game as well. So it's going to be who the better team is. And Coach Hoyt said that there was no excuse in that game. The better team won the first time, and that was College of Sequoias. What happens today is a different story. I said in that first meeting, it was one of the first games without Caleb Chang. You fought through it and still made it a game. How has the team progressed since then to add on? He says there's been changes to role identification, and the best place the team has been since losing Caleb is today. So we're going to see how this big team comes together and forces themselves against the College of Sequoia Giants. It was a huge hit not having the best shooter and teammate in Caleb Chang, and it shook the team up. But like he said, they're back together once again, and they're molded to be one. More on this in just a moment as we continue Claim Jumper basketball on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Columbia College Foundation, promoting quality higher education that enriches the academic, economic, and cultural life of our community. California Student Housing, Chicken Ranch Casino, SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. The NCSTV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The Jump Manual, increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks, guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Justin Flores Productions, audio, video, and all your media needs. Check us out at floresprod.com. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Check out our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports, custom uniforms. Visit straightsports.com for more information. Ab Locker Fitness. Strengthen your core and overall endurance. Visit ablockerfitness.com today.
two of the best junior college coaches in California with two of the best junior college teams in California facing off in the Oak Pavilion. Had a chance to talk to Coach Dallas Jensen before the game, and I asked him, the Giants are one of the best shooting teams in the state based on points, field goals, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage, although they also allow the 10th most points per game in the state, and not in a bad way. That's a good way, of course. And how have these stats affected the season? And he said, offensively, we're great at sharing the ball. We just move it around. We do what we need to do and find that open player. Defensively, we have a lot of interchangeable players where anyone can guard anyone, and it's vice versa at any spot on the court. Along with that, they have great communication to add along. And then I said, out of all the possible stats and scenarios, what is the most concerning thing about going into today's game against Columbia? Points per game allowed, turnovers per game, etc., even more than that possibly. And he said, Hoyt's teams never beat themselves. They always do a fantastic job, and that's what he's worried about. But as the team itself for COS, they have to limit live ball turnovers and contest Columbia's shooters because they know that they can shoot the ball really well. And then I said, it's hard to beat the same team twice, as the saying goes. What makes that even more true in playing Columbia, and how do you hope to offset this? And Coach Jensen and Coach Hoyt have both told me this, that they have the running jab, that they agree to split the series for the season. COS wins a game and Columbia wins a game when they play against each other. And for 4 years running, it's been like that since Dallas Jensen has joined the Central Valley Conference. And they've done that 4 years straight, 1-1. And he said that Columbia plays unbelievable at home. They haven't lost a game at home in years in conference. And then they also need to play the best basketball to offset the fact that Columbia plays so well at home. Coach Jensen also wanted to praise the team by saying that they're trending in the right direction. They value winning more than anything, and they use their roles as intended. And now answering a few more questions from Coach Hoyt were this. Against Fresno, the team came back from 20 points. What and who do you owe the team's success to? It's not what we did do. It is what we did not do. That was the main saying that Coach Hoyt gave to me. He said the team was unbreakable, which doesn't mean you can't beat us, but you can beat us, just you're not going to make us quit. And that's the thing about the claim jumpers. They've lost a few games, but you're never going to make them quit. They're going to play hard till the very, very end, and then they're just going to bring up their best basketball again as they continue through the season. A praise for the team from Coach Hoyt. He said role identifications. Since the loss to Porterville and losing Caleb Chang, everyone, and he means everyone, has embraced their new role. He says that there's three things with role identification: the boss explaining and the player understanding what that means, the player accepting it, and then the player embracing it. And he said that everyone has gotten to that third stage of embracing it and getting to it and doing it better than what Coach Hoyt had explained in the first place. So these two teams are very similar in their coaching. Coach Hoyt, Coach Jensen are one and the same. They gave me the same exact answers for the same exact questions, and they even have the same hairstyle. Nothing. 40 minutes to play here in the Oak Pavilion. I'm NorCal's voice of choice, Levi Flores, and that's the player to watch right there, Terry Miller for College of Sequoias. He misses his first attempt as it came up short on the layup. Parker Tuttle hits the deck in transition, and Kai Jordan, gets us started here. Starting 5 for Columbia: Kobe Nunez, Kai Jordan, Daniel Rico, Jordan Worthy, and Parker Tuttle. Baseline drive, kicks it to Worthy, inside, double team, ball flies out. Kai Jordan back with it, goes short on his putback attempt, and the Giants have a rebound with Javon Garcia. The 5 for the Giants: Tygene Burrell, Javon Garcia, Jose Coelho, Cameron Clark, and Terry Miller. Those are the 5 for COS. They're back on their second attempt to score. 8 seconds to shoot for the Giants. They get it inside to the big man, Terry Miller. Coming across from the baseline, Parker Tuttle slaps the forearm, and it's a great stop as the ball came out. They have to earn their points from the free throw line. Great find to Miller. Daniel Rico came over instead of going out to the outside man, Cameron Clark, the 6'9" freshman center from Snellville. The College of Sequoia Giants, not a great free throw shooting team despite their great efforts in shooting 69.6% from the free throw line on the season as a team. When we look at what they do in the state in regards of basketball, they have 10 stat categories in the top 10 in the state, and then they have 15 stat categories in top 15 in the state, and that includes points per game, field goals made per game, field goal attempts per game, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, points per game allowed, and opponent field goal percentage. I mean, the list goes on and on for the college's Sequoia Giants. Terry Miller against Worthy. Worthy goes up, defends well, but Terry Miller goes up and over for a deuce. Columbia is still looking for their first points. Daniel Rico controls, and it looks like Coach Hoyt will send over Marcus Sales at the next possible moment. Worthy sets the high screen, goes back out to the three-point line. Columbia working through. Tuttle goes up with the left hand, lost it at level 5. Ball comes down to Cameron Clark for a rebound. Terry Miller working against Jordan Worthy again. Goes up, the alley-oop, the jam, the daily dose of iron for Cameron Clark. Sequoias putting on a clinic in the first half so far, keeping Columbia scoreless. Throwing down 2 with Terry Miller, 2 with Clark, and 2 from the free throw line with Clark as well. Here's Rico. Kick out, Kobe Nunez, open for 3, top of the arc, just off the right side. It was the best look that Columbia has had, although Nunez way off. Terry Miller back inside, uses the backboard. Classy play by Terry Miller. Kai Jordan. Some full court pressure from Javon Garcia. Jordan Worthy gets it up top, goes for 3. Poe goes off, and Terry Miller gets another board. Javon Garcia trying to find Miller, and the pass is too high for the 6'8" sophomore out of Fresno. Now Columbia will bring in 4 new players. They keep Daniel Rico on the court. Then they bring in Ahmad Jeffries, Marcus Sales, Keyshawn Hall, and Ariane Harris are the 4 new ones. 3-man press by the Giants. Keyshawn Hall gets his first touch of the game. He'll hand it over to Ariane Harris, who gets the same. There's a foul on Jose Coelho, the 6-foot freshman guard out of Harlem. Wrapped that right arm around the stomach of Ariane Harris as he jumped up to receive the pass from Daniel Rico. It's the first foul on COS and the first foul on Coelho. Inbound from the baseline, Ahmad Jeffries looks. Needs to get it out, bounces in to Marcus Sales. Sales will go against Terry Miller. A tough matchup that Sales is going to have to work against most of the time if he can. Ariane Harris hands it out to Keyshawn Hall. 7 seconds to shoot. Harris pulls up for 3. Looks good. Goes short. Backside. And another rebound to COS with Tyjon Burrell. Terry Miller receives the pass from Garcia. Backing down Ariane Harris. Kicks it out. 3 from the high corner. No. Bounces back iron. Marcus Sales keeps Burrell away from it long enough for Ahmad Jeffries to get the board. Ariane Harris from the same spot. Corner 3. And an offensive foul on Marcus Sales away from the ball. Claim jumpers go full court press. Hopes to force a turnover to COS. Coelho calls out the play, hands it over right side to Javon Garcia. Terry Miller comes outside to the perimeter. COS taking their time, only 10 seconds to shoot. Backs up against Harris. drives in, splits the D, fades away from 15. Miller gets the board. Daniel Rico will body him up down low off the low block. Kick back out, 3 from the wing. It's good! Javon Garcia, the sophomore guard out of Columbus, forces a timeout to Columbia. 11 straight points in the opening 5 minutes, and the Claim Jumpers are scoreless.
Cutler Sagerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency.
11-0, the College of Sequoia Giants shocking the Columbia College Claim Jumpers, leading to the Claim Jumpers being scoreless. Had a few good attempts, but nothing has fallen for them. And Terry Miller has been the dominating force on the Giants' side. Off the low block, there's no need to move outside when he continues to score, and they really have no answer in size against Terry Miller. He stands at 6'8". He's a sophomore, which means he's a little more seasoned. He's listed as a forward, 250 pounds, and, well, final thing, he's out of Fresno, played at Clovis North. I mean, that in itself is a huge hit to Columbia as Marcus Sales gets the first points for Columbia. Goes against Terry Miller and got the score. Marcus Sales, 6'6", 2 inches shorter than Miller, only 205 pounds, all muscle. An extra 45 pounds on Miller. Another sophomore player, used to play at Eastern Arizona College out of Fort Worth, Texas. Similar matchup, but Terry Miller just has something different about him. Little tap from behind, but didn't stop the shot from Javon Garcia. COS unfazed by Columbia's first basket and Marcus Sales. Here's Ahmad Jeffries using the handles, goes back out to Harris. They'll reset back out. Keyshawn Hall to Rico. Rico drives. Miller awaiting in the paint. Rico lost it, back on Garcia, and COS brings it down quickly with Jose Coelho. Miller sets up for 3, gets Sales off his feet, dishes it to the right side, goes up and over. Little much muscle, and it's going to be Columbia basketball with a foul on Cameron Clark. That's his first. Kobe Nunez re-enters for Columbia, along with Parker Tuttle and Kai Jordan. Kai Jordan drives, has the defender on his hip, finds an open Kobe Nunez short. Javon Garcia handles against Kobe Nunez. Marcus Sales on a little extra help, but needs to make sure he stays on Terry Miller. 3 from the top of the arc, goes off left side. Marcus Sales the board. Claim Jumpers finally looking at some stops. It's time to start scoring. Here's Kai Jordan. Harris stops at the elbow, outside to Parker Tuttle. Good ball movement, but the COS defense continues to stay still. 7 seconds to shoot. Jordan has ball in hand. He's triple teamed. Marcus Sales goes against Miller, gets it off in time, hits the rim to reset. No one's down there for the board except for Jose Coelho of the Giants. Miller, another 3 over Sales. Still won't connect on his second attempt. Kai Jordan drives, gives it out. Tipped away by Javon Garcia in transition. It's 3-on-3. Bounce pass. Cameron Clark goes inside with the right hand. Flipped it up and in. Kai Jordan calling out the play for Columbia. The previous game against Fresno, Columbia was down by 20. A large deficit in the first half. 35-15 was that score. before Columbia went on a giant run, made it a 5-point game at the half, and then the second half, they took that lead up by 12 points and more, and then they won by 7, which was one of the largest comebacks that Columbia's had. Ended up winning 87-81. With that win, they are on a 3-game winning streak. We're at home against West Hills Lemoore, at Merced, and then back at home against Fresno on Wednesday, hoping to continue that streak today, but the College's Sequoia Giants showing why they're one of the best teams in the state. Tuttle, a 3, no. Marcus Sales pointing out to the corner, paying attention to Dejon Burrell. COS will remain with it off the baseline. Harris guarding the ball, quick inside. Terry Miller fakes the handoff. Sale stays on him. Inside the paint, double teamed, and lays it up and in for Tyree Gill. College of Sequoia's 18-3 overall record. They're 7-0 in conference, and you can tell why just by the current score on the screen. Along with that, playing away, they've only lost 1 game. When they played Fresno on January 21st, just a few days before Columbia played them, it was an 87-77 score, very similar to what we saw, but College of Sequoias allowed 4 less points and scored the same amount as Columbia, which gives you a little hope if you're a Claim Jumper fan, but right now, Claim Jumper offense needs to start rolling. All 3 of the COS losses happened in a 15-day span. Lost to Fullerton, which is currently the #1 ranked in the state of California. They played against San Francisco at San Francisco, which is one of the hardest places to play, and they lost to the #2 team in the state, 79-53. But before that loss against Fullerton by 6 points, the day before they played LA Southwest, in which they lost by 3 points. LA Southwest has only been ranked once in the coaches' poll through the season, and, well, they haven't re-entered since. LA Southwest has 1 player, and in that game, 42 points out of the 83 scored by the opposing team. They had 7 players, only their starters scored, and that player that scored 42 points just committed to Louisville this week. Kobe Nunez drives in with the right hand, and Claim Jumpers, they're getting to the basket. They're getting up decent shots. They're just not falling. Something has to start rolling for Columbia, or else COS easily has this in the bag. Ariane Harris goes up against him, and everything is going for COS. Everything dropping down, and the officials have to calm down the Giants, flexing on him afterwards, possibly looking at a taunting call if it continues. Here's Keyshawn Hall. No shot, foul on the ground. This is on number 23, Tyree Gill. That is his first. Little bump by Gill, trying to anticipate where Tuttle is going. Here's Kobe Nunez, another 3, still won't connect. Claim Jumpers, not enough time shooting before the game. "16-footer bounces out. Daniel Rico scoops out the rebound. Parker Tuttle heading down the right sideline. Rico with a full head of steam. Keyshawn Hall drives, double teams, uses the footwork, goes up and over. The spin forces it out. Tygene Burrell will pull up from 3 on the fast break. Short, and the board still goes to COS. Timeout called by the COS Giants, 23-2. The Giants shocking the hometown crowd of Columbia.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs.
Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy. Coach Hoyt says that the COS Giants are easily one of the top 4 teams in the state of California, and they're showing us why they are that exactly. Columbia held to 2 points. They definitely had opportunities to score more. The claim jumpers just can't get those to fall. And defensively, well, Columbia's doing a great job of playing against those players, but Terry Miller and everyone else, along with Javon Garcia, are just showing us why they're on one of the best teams in the state. Right now, the coaches' poll shows College of Sequoias at number 10 in the state, just based off what the coaches believe. But Rob Hoyt knows that they are better than that, and they're going to be one of those top 4 seeds. Keyshawn Hall pushes off Daniel Rico, sends him down court. Keyshawn Hall working on number 10, Jose Coelho. Isolate him on the left wing, drives in, reverse, good! Keyshawn Hall puts in the deuce off the backboard. Coelho, guarded by Hall, gets that extra screen from Tyree Gill, switches back to Terry Miller, misses, batted back out. Great job by Tyree Gill, able to find the open player outside. Not get himself the rebound, but the unselfishness in putting it back out to give them another opportunity. Alex Argandar enters for the first time. Freshman guard out of Modesto Christian. Parker Tuttle will launch a 3, fouled, and won't get the bucket. Parker Tuttle will have 3 from the free throw line. Argandar slipped his feet under and needs to give Tuttle a space to land. What the NBA calls the reckless closeout. The first meeting between these two teams, Columbia had 20 chances at the free throw line. They made 13 for 65%. Meanwhile, College of Sequoias had 12 chances at the free throw line, made 7 for 58.3%. Columbia doesn't allow teams to go to the free throw line that often. Really good for Columbia, not only keeping their fouls down, but also not allowing them to get easy points. Terry Miller misses a basket down low, one of the rare misses you'll see from Miller tonight. Here's Keyshawn Hall, out to Daniel Rico. Marcus Sales fights for it, ball comes out, and Marcus Sales, gets foul number 2. Coach Hoyt immediately goes over to Jordan Worthy and puts him in for Sales. Not allow any further fouling for Marcus Sales. Terry Miller uses the moves, puts it up. Terry Miller with another 2. That's 6 total points for Terry Miller. Ariane Harris against Argandar. Rico will move inside, and he's bumped on the side by Trayvon Martin, the 6'5" freshman guard out of Las Vegas. Columbia now in the bonus. That was the 7th foul on COS, which will give them more chances shooting from the charity stripe. One and one connecting for Daniel Rico. He'll get a second chance. Rico goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Also putting up his first points on the night. Argandar against Hall. Worthy goes in. The dish to Terry Miller. Another bucket for Terry Miller. 8 first half points, and there's still 5.5 to play. Offensive foul on Columbia. Sent it the other way. Watch this one. A little push off of that left arm of Keyshawn Hall. It's the 4th foul on Columbia in this first half. Five minutes left in the first. Terry Miller slowly backs through, goes for the jam, and it rattles out. Terry Miller still on the deck, going for the highlight reel play. Gives a 5-on-4 chance to the Claim Jumpers. Harris drives, goes up against him, puts it off the backboard. The putback no good, and I believe Terry Miller just picked up his second foul. Watch this again. Ariane Harris misses the putback, and yeah, Terry Miller's right arm got inside there and slapped Harris on the putback. 2 free throws for Ariane Harris. Terry Miller will come out for COS, and Samuel Bazunga will come in. Without Terry Miller, it'll be interesting to see how both sides of the court run for the Giants. You don't have as dominating of a force offensively, and you don't have the man that can play defense inside the paint. Here's another foul on the Giants. This is on Tyree Gill, and that's his second as well. Daniel Rico at the free throw line. Rico misses his second attempt here, but Harris keeps it up for Columbia. Rico pointing at Tuttle, but then defense closed the gap on that one. Tuttle receives the bounce pass, goes for 3 with the defender in his face. Worthy can't get the board over the back. COS will come back with it. Baseline wrapped around, blocked from behind. Harris, the deflection. Keyshawn Hall on the deck going for the ball, and timeout called by Daniel Rico of the Claim Jumpers. We're back in 30 seconds. The Claim Jumpers make a big defensive stop.
Cutler Sagerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency.
4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half. The College of Sequoia Giants 27, Claim Jumpers 9, and the Claim Jumpers just now starting to pick up their rhythm in play of game. Need to do a lot more in the second half. Against Fresno, we saw that 20-point deficit with about 8 minutes left in the first half, and right now they really need to pick up the offense to make a small comeback now and then do most of the work in the second half. But College of Sequoias, they are number 10 in the state, while Fresno is number 15, Columbia now at number 13, and they're all closely combined. But Coach Hoyt says that's the coach's poll. It's all about opinion. It's not really based off of stats or anything, so you have to look at it from my point of view, being as Coach Hoyt's, and he says that COS is one of those top 4 teams in the state, so it's going to be harder to make this comeback than it was on Wednesday against Fresno City. Trayvon Martin picks up his second foul. And puts Columbia in the double bonus for the final remaining 4 minutes. And this is where Columbia can be their most aggressive offensively, because if COS can't handle the speed of play, which we know they can, but if they get a little handsy, it'll send a lot of the Claim Jumpers to that free throw line in which the Claim Jumpers need. Kobe Nunez, Kai Jordan, Daniel Rico, Jordan Worthy, and Ariane Harris are the 5 for Columbia, down by 16. Puts it up from deep 2 range and rattle it in. That is Javon Garcia. Worthy hands it to Rico. A Euro step inside. Kai Jordan hits the bottom of the backboard. Great defense from Samuel Bazunga. Argandar points to the top and moves the ball away from him as we have an offensive foul on the Giants. Actually, I believe they called a 5-second call. 3 in the key. Columbia working with Kai Jordan. 3 seconds to shoot. Harris goes over, doesn't hit anything, and Jose Coelho bring down an easy rebound. 2.5 to play in the first. 15-footer from the elbow, rattled its way out. Rico with the board. Rico kicks back out to Jordan, doesn't take the 3, goes into the paint. Somebody needs to take this shot for Columbia. And it's Rico, and he banks it in. Daniel Rico, a frozen rope shot, goes right off the box and banks down through. That's 5 points for Daniel Rico. Another 17-footer bounces out. Jordan Worthy goes for the board. Ball goes flying up and recovered by Javon Garcia. Shot clock reset for him. Only 90 seconds left in the first. COS wants to put an exclamation point on their fantastic first half, but Columbia wants to take it away from him. Wraparound pass poked out by Kobe Nunez. Made that poke out look effortless. Kai Jordan came over, hit the deck. Pass over from George Carter. Then Kobe Nunez made the stop on Samuel Bazunga. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Giants. Bench is calling it out for him. Harris allows the 3. It's high arcing. It goes out. Worthy gets the board. Final minute of the first. Kai Jordan Stops down at the volleyball line. Worthy set the screen. A fantastic play as Bazunga picks up the foul. Claim jumper set that up perfectly. The very high screen from Jordan Worthy. Javon Garcia took the hit. It was the pick and roll, but COS had that extra protection from Jose Coelho, who came down into the lane of Jordan Worthy, so they couldn't have that pick and roll play with an alley-oop. That's Bazunga's first foul, and it's Kai Jordan's attempts at the free throw line. Jordan Worthy, Parker Tuttle, Daniel Rico, Ahmad Jeffries, and Keyshawn Hall looking to close out the first half. 29-15, the COS Giants in a 14-point lead. Open three from the wing, misses, trying to chase it back down, gets his own board after the tip from Rico. This ball is still available, and we have a foul call. Rico kept getting landed on by that is Bazunga. And Bazunga picks up his second foul, and Daniel Rico is trying to push off him. A lot of weight was going on Daniel Rico. And Rico, once again, double bonus, so he gets 2 more free throws. And a few big men now for the College of Sequoia Giants with 2 fouls apiece. Bazunga just took over for Terry Miller in the final 4 minutes of this first half, and he picked up 2 fouls. And Miller picked up 2 within 16 minutes. Ten-second difference between shot and game clock. Rico picks up a foul. It's the first foul on Daniel Rico. And I don't believe it was the poke out that got him. It was a little extra there. Jose Coelho pushed a little extra on it just to assure the foul call. Floater misses. Worthy, good defense. Double teamed, and it stays with Columbia. COS will allow Columbia to bring the ball up. No shot clock for the claim jumpers. 29-16 current score. Looking at the final shot in the first half and send it to the locker room. 7 seconds for Columbia, and a double dribble on Jordan Worthy, which will allow COS to possibly put a dagger into Columbia before the locker room visits. Ball in the hand of Javon Garcia. Only a few seconds left. Drives strong against Worthy, and then the foul will be called off the baseline. Took him a second and bailed out at the last second. Look at this closer. Garcia drives. There's just a lot of contact off the lower body, but that was mostly because Garcia was just flying at a super high rate of speed. Bailout call by the official. Claim jumper fans making a lot of noise and hopes to disrupt the free throw from Garcia. Doesn't work on the first. And Coach Hoyt talking to the official, not liking the call, and from what we saw too, didn't look like one. Two for two at the free throw line, and Now the claim jumper is 2 seconds to release, gets it off, and it's just shy of the basket. End of the first half. Looked not so good for Columbia, but they held the College of Sequoia Giants to 31 points, where they've been averaging over 40 in the first half in their last 3 games. Columbia has a lot of work to do in the second half.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Columbia College Foundation, promoting quality higher education that enriches the academic, economic, and cultural life of our community. California Student Housing, Chicken Ranch Casino, SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. The NCS-TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The Jump Manual. Increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks. Guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. Check us out at floresprod.com. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Check out our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports, custom uniforms. Visit straightsports.com for more information. AbLocker Fitness, strengthen your core and overall endurance. Visit ablockerfitness.com today.
I went from grabbing a rim with like one hand. After 3 weeks of using this, I can flush down a dunk easily. Probably about 4 or 5 inches added onto my vertical jump.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
AbLocker, for anybody, anytime, anywhere. Strengthen your core and improve overall endurance. Feel better about yourself. Set your own standard and eliminate the worry of wondering what to do about the task of core strengthening. It doesn't matter who or how old you may be. The AbLocker will meet you wherever you are physically to help you be more fit for life. AbLocker Fitness. Get locked in.
To learn more, go to ablockerfitness.com.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
That's a tough miss right there. It's always good to get off to a good start.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Columbia College Foundation, promoting quality higher education that enriches the academic, economic, and cultural life of our community. California Student Housing, Chicken Ranch Casino, SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The Jump Manual, increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks, guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Justin Flores Productions, audio, video, and all your media needs. Check us out at floresprod.com. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Check out our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports Custom Uniforms. Visit straightsports.com for more information. Ab Locker Fitness. Strengthen your core and overall endurance. Visit ablockerfitness.com today.
From grabbing rim with like one hand. After 3 weeks of using this, I can flush down a dunk easily. Probably about 4 or 5 inches added onto my vertical jump.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
Ab Locker for anybody, anytime, anywhere. Strengthen your core and improve overall endurance. Feel better about yourself. Set your own standard and eliminate the worry of wondering what to do about the task of core strengthening. It doesn't matter who or how old you may be. The Ab Locker will meet you wherever you are physically to help you be more fit for life. Ab Locker Fitness. Get locked in.
To learn more, go to ablockerfitness.com.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
Live from the Oak Pavilion, second half underway. The College of Sequoia Giants traveling to Sonora, California in hopes to defeat the Columbia College Claim Jumpers, one of the rivals in the Central Valley Conference. They're doing a great job offensively right now. 31 points in that first half, but over the last 3 games, they've been averaging over 40 points in the first half. So that gives a credit to the Claim Jumper defense, holding them by over 10 points than what they're usually having. On the opposite end, this is doing the exact same, where Columbia is only held to 16 points currently. In the last meeting between these two teams, COS put up 79 points. Columbia put up 65. It doesn't look like we're going to get to those numbers today, but Columbia definitely needs to start moving a little more efficiently offensively. In that first half, College of Sequoias was led by these two players, Javon Garcia and Terry Miller. Garcia had 11, Miller had 8, and they were mostly shots down off the low block, which is where Columbia is kind of lacking defensively. And here he goes right back at it again, just to start the second half off from where he left off in the first half. Those are the two main scorers for COS, besides Cameron Clark, who has 6 points. And they also were in a little bit of foul trouble in that first half, got Columbia into the double bonus in the final 4 minutes, which allowed Columbia to rack up a few more points outside of the field goal percentage. Cameron Clark picks up a foul. That is his third, and it comes in the opening minute of the second half. And for Columbia, Keyshawn Hall has 2 points. Ariane Harris has 2, both coming from the free throw line. Kai Jordan, 2 points, both from the free throw line. Daniel Rico, 6 points, 1 from the field, and then 4 from the free throw line. Marcus Sales, 2 points, and Parker Tuttle, 2 points, both from the free throw line as well. Marcus Sales has 2 fouls, which is not good for the Columbia offense or defense. It hurts them on both sides. Jordan Worthy got the second one to drop, and Marcus Sales will immediately take him out. COS, another dig to Terry Miller against Marcus Sales. Spins, puts it up. Sales, third foul. Terry Miller, count the basket, and another for an old-fashioned three-point play. 4 straight points out of the break for Terry Miller, and gives Marcus Sales, the leading center for Columbia, 3 fouls. Kobe Nunez catches, drives, in some trouble, flings it across court, and it does hit the black line. Of course, Parker Tuttle drops down the 3 from the corner after the whistle blew and was forced out of bounds. Ariane Harris ready to check back in. Rico and Nunez switch defensively. Marcus Sales back on Terry Miller. Spins through, blocked from behind. Sales got a tip on it. Here goes Daniel Rico in transition. Terry Miller chasing him down from behind. Give to Nunez. Nunez, 3, no. Bounces out, and Miller went coast to coast to add to his rebound statistics. Drives through, fouled hard, and another basket for the Giants. Another 3-point play for Javon Garcia. Rico heavily guarding that left hand of Garcia. Parker Tuttle and Nunez went in to attempt a stop, and Nunez picks up his first foul with it. Keyshawn Hall and Ariane Harris come in for Columbia. Daniel Rico. Harris, one dribble, gives it up. Sales against Miller. Goes in, and goaltending called on Cameron Clark. Came in at the wrong time and gives Columbia a free 2 points. Clark came from his position up top against Daniel Rico, and why you'd attempt that, I don't know. But so clearly off the backboard on the attempt from Marcus Sales. Driving in, another one good with a soft kiss off the backboard. Javon Garcia, 16 total. Keyshawn Hall uses the handles, drives up against, and doesn't put the angle on it. Javon Garcia and Terry Miller single-handedly leading this Giants team. 28 total points between the two. Garcia with another one, top of the arc three, nothing but nylon for Javon Garcia, the 6'3" sophomore guard out of Columbus. Rico stopped inside, puts it up with the left. Sales bounces it out to Garcia. Coach Jensen calling for the ball to go to Javon Garcia. Cameron Clark will come up for the screen. Miller will fake the three. The blocking foul. This goes on Sales. That's his fourth. And it is. Coach Hoyt wants a timeout as the Giants up 43-19 within the first 4 minutes of the second half.
The cast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Cafe, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
College Sequoia Giants showing why they are one of the best teams in the state of California. Columbia College Claim Jumpers falling way behind 43-19. But the Giants only up because of Javon Garcia and Terry Miller, who have combined for 31 of the team's 43. Claim Jumper defense is standing strong for the most part, except for Terry Miller, who's 6'8", 250 pounds. He's a sophomore, has a little bit more experience under his belt, and he's just a dominating force that Coach Dallas Jensen and College of Sequoias is very glad to have, and there he is once more. 45 points, and Miller just put up 14. Garcia pulls up from the right side, elbow, got another one. Harris loses it to Garcia. College of Sequoia is now slowing down their offense. Only a few seconds for Miller to put it up. He misses, and we have a foul underneath. This goes on Jordan Worthy. Terry Miller back at the free throw line for the Giants. Terry Miller, 63% from the free throw line, only averages 3 attempts from the line per game. He's also the third highest in field goal percentage in the conference at 57.3% on 10 attempts per game. Miller puts down the second one, and along with that, a few more stats from the COS side. Javon Garcia, he's the third highest in the conference in three-point percentage at 47%, and right behind him is Alex Argandar at 45%, which is fourth in the conference. Garcia is also the second highest in conference for points per game at 20.5, and right now 21 through 25 minutes. Tuttle goes for three, a little contact, nothing given by the official. Harris gets fouled hard, and Harris will be shooting two. Terry Miller just batted that one back into the stands after Harris will have two. Harris hits the first and talked about how COS has two of the best three-point shooters in the conference at the third and fourth spot, but the fifth spot belongs to that man at the line right there, Arion Harris, at 42.6% from three on the season. Kai Jordan gets the offensive board after the missed free throw, and Ahmad Jeffries can finish the second attempt. Arion Harris, another cleanup. Miller, stutter step, puts it up with the left hand, breaks off the block. Arion Harris will move the ball 3-on-3. Ahmad Jeffries moves into the corner. Harris stopped by Quello. Harris three, got a quick release. Flings right back out to Javon Garcia for another board. Ten seconds to shoot for the Giants. Miller backs down Worthy. Easy points for Terry Miller as Coach Dallas Jensen calls another timeout. COS breaks the 50. Columbia still remains at 22.
Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
COS, if they win this game, definitely owe it to Terry Miller and Javon Garcia. 38 points out of the 50 for the team. And the two workhorses for the Giants. And claim jumpers really just don't have the size to stop Terry Miller. And Javon Garcia already scores 20 points per game, so they know what he's capable of. Just getting open looks and then fighting through contact and just making tough shots as well, something that the claim jumpers really haven't done quite yet. Three from the wing, too much. Parker Tuttle shares the rebound with Ahmad Jeffries. Parker Tuttle, deep three, no. Miller sets the screen for Quello. Here's Garcia back with it. Off the left wing, bounce pass to the baseline for Miller, guarded by Rico. Miller backing down, putting that shoulder into the chest of Rico. Tuttle made the stop, and Miller slow to move, looking at that left knee. Possibly a small bump. Here's Harris. His three misses everything. Cameron Clark gets the board. Garcia slides through. No. Kobe Nunez, Keyshawn Hall back in for Columbia. They take out Kai Jordan and Ahmad Jeffries. Daniel Rico picked up his dribble a tad too early. Ariane Harris trying to push through Cameron Clark, and we have a foul on Quello. It's going to be foul number 2, and the third foul in the second half on the Giants. Here it is again. Went past Cameron Clark, and then the slap of the right hand for Quello picks up his second. Harris puts it up a 3, front iron. Nothing is falling for the Claim Jumpers. Garcia off balance, got the drop in. Keyshawn Hall uses the handles, goes reverse, fouled, but can't connect. It's the third foul on Jose Quello. Hall goes 2 of 2 at the free throw line. It's 4 total points for Keyshawn Hall. Just over 10 minutes to play in the game. College of Sequoias 52 points. Columbia at 24. Keyshawn Hall will give it to Harris. Columbia looking to rely on the three-point ball. They've taken a lot of attempts, and they didn't have one in the first half, which is devastating to the offense and the score of Columbia as Nunez wraps around inside. Got the right hand scoop around. Garcia puts one up from deep 2 land. Breaks off the block. Garcia fakes a pass and puts it up and in. Javon Garcia, just a quick movement to get the defense to jump the opposite way and then scores easy buckets. He has 25. Harris backing down Quello. Nunez pushing against Burrell. Goes out back to Harris. Fakes the 3. 5 seconds to shoot for Columbia. Harris 1 against 2. Misses everything. Garcia against Rico, and Rico picks up the foul. Rico came across. He was off the right side, and he did a good job of going straight up and down, but the issue was that he was moving towards the defender instead of going straight up in that exact position. That's what picked up the foul for Daniel Rico. Marcus Sales, Ahmad Jeffries, and Kai Jordan ready to come in for Columbia. Terry Miller, Argandar, and Omari Nesbitt comes in for COS. Garcia kept it alive for just a moment before sending it to the claim jumper bench. Columbia goes up. A good stop from Omari Nesbitt, immediately making an impact as he comes into the game for the first time. The bounce finally goes in. Tyree Gill, his first bucket since the first half. Rico hands it off to Sales. Puts up a 10-footer, misses. Rico gets two defenders off their feet and puts up an easy deuce for Columbia. Great footwork and great visual on the court for Daniel Rico. Three from the corner, misses. And Harris able to get the board for Columbia. And moving down, it's Kai Jordan. Omari Nesbitt goes up on the fast break. COS in the 60s. Sales goes up and over from 8 feet out. Nice 6 shot. Ten seconds for the Giants to put one up, and the ball's in the hands of Terry Miller, exactly who you need, and Daniel Rico just picked up his 3rd foul. Moving that arm slightly towards Terry Miller. This is the look. I believe it was the left arm around the hip of Terry Miller that truly picked up the foul. Miller hit the second one. That'll give him 18 on the day, but still the leading scorer is Javon Garcia with 27, nearly half the team's points. Jeffries moving on Garcia. Sales will go up against Miller. And Terry Miller just picked up his 3rd foul. Doesn't know what he did wrong. Terry Miller will put up a 3. He's been looking for it all game. Still won't get his 3 to go down. Jeffries will put up a 3 and gets it to go. Down and in, 61-35. That's the first point for Ahmad Jeffries. Nice move by Garcia, puts it out from 15. Parker Tuttle keeps it away from Terry Miller. Up to Marcus Sales against Argandar, and Argandar able to strip it away. The the alley-oop jam, Argandar to Tyree Gill, the daily dose of iron for Gill. A highlight reel play to cap it off. Flying in like Superman, and Marcus Sales, 1 of 3 from 3 on the season. Omari Nesbitt able to just go inside the 3 and get one a little off balance. Kobe Nunez is fouled by Omari Nesbitt. Back at the free throw line, the claim jumpers go, and that is the 6th foul on COS. Columbia has 6 as well, as we get the replay of the flying Tyree Gill, able to finish the alley-oop from Argandar. Elijah Yee and Jacob Casaretto will get some minutes for Columbia. They'll come out in the full court press along with Keyshawn Hall, Marcus Sales, and Kobe Nunez. Javon Garcia waves off Miller, backing down Hall. Turnaround fader, way short. And Sales gets bumped by Garcia for what is Garcia's first foul. And that'll put Sales at the free throw line for 1-1. Sales misses. Yee gets the board off the missed free throw. Nunez pushes it back in. Yee double teamed. And Miller will force the jump ball along with Yee. One of the few jump balls we've had in the game. And it possibly could be the first in the second half. Javon Garcia comes out for COS, and Terry Miller like to stay in. Coach Dallas Jensen allows him to stay. Terry Miller back on Marcus Sales. Goes in with the left hand, short. Another one of the rare misses by Terry Miller when he gets inside. Keyshawn Hall drives, a slap of the backboard by Terry Miller. But Keyshawn Hall gets it anyway with the high bounce. Miller calls for it, the wraparound pass. He's got it. Substitution timeout called by Coach Dallas Jensen. And Terry Miller just wanted to get to 20 points. He does. And Coach Hoyt will bring back in Jordan Worthy and Kai Jordan with the substitution timeout called by Coach Jensen. Kobe Nunez puts up a three. Down and out. Worthy is stripped out by Lucas Wilrich, the freshman center out of Yuba City, getting some minutes late in the game. Drive baseline against Worthy. Worthy picks up his third and more free throws for the Giants. Columbia picks up their 7th foul, which means the Giants are in the 1-1. And shooting these are George Carter. George Carter, 45% from the free throw line on the season. Goes 50% on his first trip today. Another foul. So on Kai Jordan will be sent shooting 2. Carter picks it up. Nesbitt using the handles. COS just moving the ball, getting the offense done, backing through. Worthy puts some extra pressure along with Jacob Casaretto. The whistle blows on Jordan Worthy's slap. This is Takari Fields, the 6'7" sophomore forward out of Champaign. Previously played at Arizona Compass Prep. Missed the first one and missed the second one as well. Usually a 50% free throw shooter. Can't get either. The back pass to Worthy goes strong. Nicks off the bottom of the backboard. The leading pass tipped by Nunez and kept up by Kai Jordan. Here's the final 2 minutes of the game. Nunez will put up a three. The stop and setup. Nothing but nylon for Kobe Nunez, the 6-foot freshman out of Oakdale. Casaretto guarding, switches court. Argandar finds an open corner three. It's Carter. He misses. Offensive board on the reverse. It's good for Nesbitt. Kai Jordan flies to the rack, fouled. Carter got the block, but the foul came before with Takari Fields. There's the foul on Fields, slapping that right hand down. Just an unnecessary foul, whether it's late in the game or in the beginning. Just something that you don't need to do, especially if you don't knock that ball out. Carter could have had the clean block, and COS could have had the ball going the other way because that extra slap leads to Kai Jordan shooting a few. Nesbitt switches court back to Argandar. Good! The three in front of his own bench. Argandar gets his first points. It's a deep three. final minute. Nunez will put up another one. Looking at 2 final. Can't hit the second one. COS with 50 seconds. Ball back in for Argendar. College of Sequoia Giants ranked 10th in the state, and I find no reason for them not to be higher on the list, as the rankings will come back again in just a few days. Here's another lay-in by Carter, makes it 75-44. And moving on for the Giants, they will next be at Merced February 1st, at home against West Hills Lemoore. Have a few more games after that before closing up the season against Reedley back at Porterfield House in Visalia. Jordan Worthy got another one with the dish down inside. And one thing that Coach Hoyt always says is that we are unbreakable. It doesn't mean that you can't beat us. You can beat us, but you're not going to make us quit. And that's why we just saw him come out in that full court press. Unbreakable. They play it till the very end, and we saw that today. But the College of Sequoia Giants will move on and remain in that first place seed for the Central Valley Conference with 8 wins in the CVC and take down the Columbia College Claim Jumpers at home, one of the first home losses for Columbia in conference play in the last few years. For Columbia, well, this is their lowest scoring game all season long, even beating out the loss against Porterville where they only scored 55 points. But at the same time, this is the 4th lowest scoring game for College of Sequoias, and they beat out the 3rd lowest scoring by 1 point in a win against Allen Hancock. They only had 74. They lost to Fullerton by only putting up 61. They lost to San Francisco by only putting up 53. So this is the 4th lowest scoring game for COS, which gives credit to the Claim Jumper defense, but the Claim Jumper offense didn't really show up, or maybe they did, but COS's defense was quite a bit stronger. Terry Miller and Javon Garcia were definitely the 2 players to look at in today's win for the Giants, and definitely one of those favorites as we near the postseason. COS gets that number 1 seed in the CVC, barring any random results in these last few mix-ups. The Columbia College Claim Jumpers moving on for them. Next game away at West Hills Coalinga, at Reedley February 4th, and then back at home against Merced. See Mike Teal, the number 1 leading scorer in the CVC, right here at the Oak Pavilion, along with the rest of the Claim Jumpers. For my producer, Jeremy Hurtado, cameraman Taylor Rector, and Cole Parkin, I'm NorCal's voice of choice, Levi Flores. See you next time from Columbia.